I have 3 of my 4 children with me, and their spouses are down at this table. So first of all, thank you. I'm sure Glen would be a bit embarrassed by this, as he really did like to fly under the radar, and people who know him know that's true. Glen's passion for volunteering and giving to United Way grew over the years. Glen felt lucky in his own life. Growing up, he had 7 other siblings, a frazzled mom, and a dad who worked 2 jobs. But still, Glen felt secure. He had parents, a home, and didn't worry about where his next meal might come from. He had opportunities, and he could see them. As time went on, Glen and I felt fortunate to be able to provide for our 4 children. We could see in our community, people who are not so well equipped. So the passion grew. I don't know how Glen got roped into growing the Tocqueville members at a theme. I do know he was energized by it. Every fall, Glen would schedule one-on-one conversations with colleagues about giving at the Tocqueville level. I like to refer to these individuals as his victims. Glen must have been some kind of a unicorn. People couldn't say no. That's because he believed in the United Way and what it could do for people right here in Iowa. His message was clear. Volunteering and giving to the United Way is just the right thing to do. Thank you for honoring my husband.
Would you like to take this? Thank you, Sean, for those kind words. Good evening, everyone. It is truly an honor to be here today as a recipient of the Tocqueville Society Award from the United Way. When Mary called to relay the news, I was both humbled, knowing the world-class pedigree of the former recipients of this, and a bit uneasy, as I also have always felt that I've always could have done a little bit more. And I also hope to know that I can do a lot more moving forward. I was also delighted to hear that I'd be sharing this evening with Glen Hall. I met Glen years ago while on the cabinet, and his energy and enthusiasm was contagious, and what he did to take a theme on this roller coaster that they went on was just absolutely amazing. So it's an honor to also stand up here alongside him. Sorry, I usually ad-lib my deals, but someone said I should write this down. I don't view this so much as a personal award, but a celebration of the spirit of giving that unites all of us in this room. As I look out, I see the faces of individuals who embody the very essence of United Way and this award. All of you are here to help provide hope and support for those who are at most need in our community. To me, volunteering our energy and resources is more than just the right thing to do. It's a commitment to change. It's a promise that we will not stand by while others are struggling. Every hour spent helping our local community and every dollar raised for our local nonprofits is a step towards building a stronger community. And United Way, as we all know, is the dynamic leader that's charging that the most. When we unite our resources and passions, we can create a ripple effect of positive change, and together we have the power to transform lives. I want to express my gratitude to all the United Way staff. If you haven't worked with them, they're absolutely amazing. We have an amazing leadership from the board and the committee members and all the incredible work that this organization does. It's amazing. I love Des Moines. I love being from Des Moines. I love claiming Des Moines. But one of the biggest reasons I'm so proud to call Des Moines home is due to the leadership, the commitment, and the impact that United Way has in our community. I just imagine that at some point, Mary and Kelly and the team are going to create a master class that they can send out to the rest of the United Ways so that they can learn from them to what we could or should be doing. And I just thank them for continually inspiring me to do more. A great quote that I've always held dear is to let us remember that the greatest reward lies in making our community better when we plant trees under those whose shade we do not expect to sit. I know that I have been truly blessed in my life, especially in having such an amazingly wide and deep village surrounding me. That shines brightest through my wife, Ashley, and my boys, Maxwell and Matthias. You might have recognized those guys tonight. I love you guys. Thank you for being everything and inspiring me to teach those boys not just how, but why to plant those trees in our community. I would also like to thank my amazing and supportive parents who are also here this evening. They've instilled so much of who I am and the compassion to care for others. Michelle Drummer and Tyler Dingle are both here, two people that have been incredible partners in my work life. Ooh, good catch. A big thank you to Dan, Tom, and the Holmes Murphy team, not only for hosting this wonderful event again in this beautiful headquarters, but all they are doing in our community for United Way. Speaking of blessings, I have had the thoroughly enjoyable task of being the campaign lead, calling on United Way, or Holmes Murphy, the last few years. And it's been so exciting to watch them just take everything to a new level. And as Tom indicated, they're just going to do it again. So that's been super enjoyable for me. Thank you for believing in the power of community and for allowing me to be part of this wonderful organization. Let us keep working together to build a brighter future for all. I'll leave you with one more quote that it's inspired me many years ago when I was mentoring young men through Orchard Place and Big Brothers and Big Sisters. It goes, "A boy on the beach is throwing starfish into the ocean that have been stranded there to die as the tide went out. He's thrown the starfish back in the water over and over, one by one, so that they can survive. An old man comes by and says, 'What are you doing? You can't possibly save all those starfish. There are thousands of them and thousands of them up and down the shore. You could stand there all night throwing these starfish back in, and it won't matter.' The boy looks up, looks at the starfish, throws it back in the ocean, and says, 'It matters to this one.' Thank you again, and cheers."